Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay Will. So with the exception of this video, I've probably used the HTC U11 to record probably 95% of the videos or 99% of the videos that have been produced since in July, late June, and now heading into July for doing my YouTube channel. Reason being is the front camera on this device is great for shooting videos like this. And this in fact is the HTC U Ultra, which is my other go-to camera for front-facing videos. Now, while I feel like the HTC U11 does a little bit better on the cameras, the U Ultra is more than enough to shoot a front-facing vlog or a rear camera shot, as you'll see in this video. Now, the HTC U11 has turned out to be one of my favorite phones. Now, I have been using my S8 Plus to try to get it back into rotation a little bit. I haven't used this enough. You know, you get things laying around and you start to think, wow, you know, I got to start using this because it costs a lot of money. But the HTC U11 has been more than enough to be considered a fantastic device. Fluidity of this device, bar none, is some people say it's close to stock. And I say pretty much the same thing. It's just got a very light skin compared to other Android phones that I have. Now, the S8 is a fantastic phone, but it does have its hiccups every now and then with the software. And I also can't use the S8 for a lot of videos like I can do the S7 for some reason. I don't know what it is. Like in this video right here, I don't have anything going with my LED lights above, and I have those actually in the ceiling fan. You guys know the story. I replaced all of my ceiling fans in the house with LED bulbs because I shoot a lot of video and I want to be able to shoot at any time without using spotlights. Well, the front camera on the HTC U Ultra and definitely the U11 are, bar none, to me some of the best cameras, front and rear, but the front camera to me supersedes several other devices that I have, and the quality is just fantastic for shooting vlogs and things like that. Now, while the U11 has a great rear camera, I've toned it down. I haven't done as many 4K videos with the U11 as I wanted to, only because of that 6-minute limit, and I just don't understand it. I also have it with this phone also. The U Ultra has a 6-minute limit for some reason, and I don't know why HTC did that. Now, some people are speculating that it's because overheating and things like that. Well, this phone has the 835 processor and the U Ultra has the 821. I haven't had no overheating issues. I've shot videos with these phones with 4K footage, and I just keep reshooting. I just keep starting it over at the 6-minute mark, and it's been working fine. No heating issues, like continuously shooting like 20-30 minute videos in 4K with no problems. So I don't know that it's a heating issue, but more importantly, it's very annoying. And I've had this phone since launch, and I think I might be going on 30 days. I don't know how long it's been, but other than that 4K thing on the back, not being able to shoot unlimited if I want to, or at least 10 minutes. I used to think that shooting in 4K at 10 minutes with this phone was a headache, but there's always going to be something that's a little bit worse, and that's this phone right here when it comes to the 4K footage. Now, I'm pretty sure this can be updated with a software update or something like that. However, I'm super excited to be able to shoot 4K footage with this phone and use it on my channel, because that eliminates me for having to use a DSLR. Now, some DSLRs can shoot 20 minutes, I believe it is, but just piecing together the footage from here is a lot easier because, well, I'm just taking it off of a phone. And the same thing could be said for a DSLR, but I think this phone will rival, and it's already been put up against DSLRs, and so has the S8 and the S8 Plus and the iPhone 7 Plus. Those phones all have been matched against DSLRs, and the end result is a lot of people feel like the DSLRs have very much better detail, but after that, cameras like this can rival them, you know, whether you want to accept it or not. So the cameras on here, I've definitely been using them as my #1 go-to for front and rear, except for when I have to shoot a video about the phone and I have to use the U Ultra in this very low light setting. It's 10 o'clock at night and all I have is 3 LEDs above, and look at how it brightens up this room and gives it very, very clear. Now, you'll see a second with the rear on the U Ultra. It's the same thing. It's good just like the U11, but the U11 is definitely slightly better with better contrast, better detail. It just does a lot better on the rear footage. And, you know, I just think the U11 is a phone that some people are missing out on because they don't know about it probably. That's another thing. It only went to Sprint as far as carriers that I know right now. But if you go to the website, you're going to see that it has T-Mobile, Verizon, it has all the carriers there, but only Sprint is officially selling it at the recording of this video, from what I understand. So if they do move to getting another carrier to join on, hey, it's going to be even better for them. Now, one thing I've learned about this phone is it does have a 3,000 milliamp hour battery, but it has a fantastic battery. I mean, I'm easily pushing through a full day and getting 6 hours of screen on time nearly on every charge. Sometimes I can get 6.5, almost 7 hours of screen on time on a single charge on this greatly optimized phone. Now, battery size is something that I think some people are concerned about. Now, remember when I gave you the review of the battery on here where I was barely getting 6 hours? Well, all of a sudden, my SA Plus is getting much better battery. Now I'm pushing close to 6 hours on every charge. Before I was getting like 5.5. Now I've hit 6 several times, but it's not consistently averaging out to about 6. It's right under 6 hours. And that's fantastic because this phone has a 3,500 milliamp hour battery, but that software I think is what hurts it a little bit. Now this phone, some people again say it's close to stock. I just feel like the skin is optimized very well. Performance on this thing has been phenomenal, not a hiccup at all. I mean, it's really that good. And I talk to people all the time about it. Now, disclaimer, I don't work for HTC. Only way they're gonna find out about this video is when you share it with them on Twitter or your social media, or I share it with them, because I do share my videos with them because I want people to see real customer reviews about the phone. I want people to see real users, not, okay, now I am a tech vlogger. I do YouTube videos. However, I don't work for anybody. So it makes it a little bit more, I'm a little bit more down to earth too also. Not to say that others are not, but I just consider myself more for the average user. And there's some phones that I can highly recommend, and some users just won't get a chance to experience it because they just don't know about it. And this is one of those phones. I mean, this phone is probably selling fantastically online and amongst tech communities, but the average consumer probably will never know about it, and they'll pick up this phone right here in the store and say it's the best. Or they'll pick up an iPhone and say it's the best. And, that's unfortunate because this is definitely a beautiful phone. Again, performance, cameras, battery, and most importantly, the build quality. I would get my rag and clean it off here because I keep it in a case most times. But when I don't have it in a case around the house, I put it in a case when I go out. But I mean, this build quality, yes, it is a fingerprint magnet. We've established that already. But I mean, come on, this build quality is like no other. This is fantastic. Look at that beautiful shine on there. This is gorgeous. There is no other piece of hardware I think out right now that's worthy to take that crown of beautiful hardware. I mean, the technology that they put in here into making this phone, I think they did a fantastic job. I think they did a great job. Now, also in this video, I want to give an update about people asking about that screen protector, that liquid screen protector. I will say false. Don't even bother. I can't even tell the difference. And I did a scratch test, and now my screen looks like it's got permanent scratches. That's kind of where I'm at, man. They'll be hard to see on video, but I've got a bunch of scratches on there because I took a knife and I went at it and scratched it. And at first it didn't look like it scratched it at all, but it definitely scratched it. So it could just be the screen protector that scratched this so-called liquid screen protector that's on there, but I don't know. I think my phone is permanently scratched. Nonetheless, the screen itself, before I took a knife to it, was actually pretty good. I put it in my pocket, no screen protector on it, no traditional glass screen protector or any other screen protector on it, and it's actually working really solid. So I don't know. I just think this is a great phone, and I think it's one that if you don't know about it, you're missing out, and that's just how it is in the tech community with the average consumers. They miss out on a lot of phones that they could possibly get that are actually really good. So, hardware on here is fantastic. I think it's top notch, definitely in the top 3. And then cameras to me are like number 1, as far as the cameras I have in my catalog. Battery life is top notch, not number 1, but definitely top notch. Performance is fantastic, top notch. These phones have the same internals pretty much, but this one does not perform as well as this one. I just think it's down to the hardware. This is I've been using it. My SIM card's in here, and it's definitely a solid performer. But when it comes down to it, I feel like, this phone right here is optimized a heck of a lot better, and that's just my take on it. So. It's your man Jay Will. Just wanted to give you an update, quick discussion video on the U11. I think you guys, if you haven't picked this up at the recording of this video, happy July 4th, by the way, 2017. There's a code out there that you can use, Amazing U11, and you can get it for $50 off again. I think it's to the end of July. I'm not sure. That's what the rumors are online. But $599 or even $650 for this phone, steal. It is just a steal. This thing is beautiful and it performs like a champ. Now, some people again might complain about the size of the screen. I think it's good to have a phone this size because it's pocketable and you still get a big screen. You've got capacitive buttons, so you actually get all the screen, so it doesn't interfere with anything. You get a quad HD display. You get all the bells and whistles. Snapdragon 835, 64 gigs on-board storage, 4 gigs of RAM, SD card, water resistant, water and dust resistant. You've got dual speaker setup, boom sound. Speaking of speakers, man, the sound quality is just great. This package is so complete. What could they have done different? They could definitely have upped that recording for 4K, man. And it doesn't have 1080p at 60 frames per second. It doesn't even shoot in 2K, which is kind of annoying because this phone shoots unlimited 2K on the front. So that's a huge plus. And I can shoot as long as I want in 2K on the front of this phone. So 1080p recording, no 60 frames per second it's kind of a bummer. And being only able to record in 4K for 6 minutes is a total downer for me. I have to make multiple chops in the video and do more editing. But nonetheless, it's your man Jay Will. I hope to see you guys in another video. Just a quick update on the U11. Yes, it is still my beast of a phone right now. Nothing's touching it. So waiting on that Note 8 and waiting on that iPhone 8 or iPhone 7 with X, whatever it's going to be called, waiting on that. And I do have some phones that are delivering this week pretty soon, so you'll see some videos on those. But it's your man Jay Will. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.